Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. And today I'm going to show you guys the absolute newborn essentials, things that you absolutely need and things that you absolutely use, not just have for decoration, because I know people go and just buy a bunch of stuff and they don't end up using it because they get so excited when they find out they're pregnant. And yeah, so I went into full on research mode, and as soon as I found out I was pregnant, and I researched a ton before I bought any of these items, or I asked for any of these items from people who gifted us stuff kindly. And I guarantee you, everything that I bought and I use these things every single day, and those are the stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys. And also I bought them for the best price as well, because I don't really like spending money. I'm a miser. I like to count my coins. I grew up with Indian parents. They like to count their coins as well. So the stuff that I'll be showing you, I'll be telling you the price if I remember them, and I can guarantee you most of the stuff you won't be able to find anything cheaper than that, and even if you do, they probably won't be that good quality. So I try to find things that are really good quality for the best price. So that's the stuff that I'm going to be showing you guys. Okay, so the first thing with babies is obviously nappies. People think of nappies all the time, so I'm going to start off with that. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about are actual nappies. So these are the best nappies that I found for the best price from Aldi. They're like 79p. The ones, Pampers, these are like the dupe for Pampers, and Pampers are like $3.99 for a pack. Absolutely not. These are so much better, and they actually don't leak or anything like that. Touch wood, let's not jinx it. Touch wood, I'm touching her crib because I don't want her having an explosion next thing I know. But yeah, these are the best nappies. There's 24 in them. I go and stock up in Aldi. The next essentials I have, obviously following nappies, are wipes. Now I know Huggies are usually quite expensive, but in Savers you can buy a pack of 4 for about £2 or £3 something. They're less than £3 basically, £3 and under. And I found these are the best value for money. I used to buy the Tesco own brand ones or the Wilko ones, but I found these are the cheapest, and they're really good as well. They smell great, and these are the cheapest I found. So obviously with nappies and changing, I also have what are these called? Nappy bags. So when you dispose nappies, they stink. Obviously they're nappies. So these are from Asda. They're Little Angels odor neutralizing nappy bags. There was 115 of these, and they were like £2 something. So they actually smell really good. They smell like fresh laundry, and these actually do keep the smell like within the bag, and these are so good when you throw away the nappies. Okay, next essential I have is this item right here. Now you're probably thinking, how is this an essential? It's just a bunny soft toy thing, and it's not that. This is called a comforter, and it's called a comforter for a reason. It's not just there for decoration. So what I did a ton of research when I was pregnant, so I found out that this is called a comforter for a reason. So what you do is I use this when I'm out and about with Zia. So what I do is I put this on my person. Obviously I'm wearing a hijab now, but I would usually just stuff this inside my shirt or whatever, and I'll get my scent to go on this. So I'd keep it on my person for about 5 to 10 minutes, and this thing would just have my scent all over it. So what I'll do is when she's out on the buggy, I will put this like right next to her face like this. So if she wakes up from her nap, or she's startled, or she's alarmed, or anything like that, she can instantly smell me right next to her through this, and that will calm her down. And that's why it's called a comforter. I know it's very cute as well. I got this from Matalan when I was pregnant. It was less than £4, I remember. I know there are cheaper ones from like Primark and even Poundland, but they're not really cute. I found this is the cheapest one that I found that's really cute from Matalan. And yeah, it's super cute, and it's actually so useful, and I think it's an absolute essential as well. So yeah, it's called a comforter for a reason, because it actually does comfort newborns and babies in general. Okay, next I have this newborn kit that one of Zia's godmother kindly gifted her. So that what this has, it's in a nice convenient little box because it's so organized. I mean, it was like in nice packaging, but I removed everything because I'm using it. So this brush I use this for when I'm shampooing her hair. I use this to brush out her hair and clean her hair. It comes with a toothbrush as well, so eventually when she does have teeth, I'll definitely be using this on her teeth. And it has nail clippers. I use this like once every other day or once every 3 days because her nails grow so quickly. It comes with a pair of scissors. These are like nail clipping scissors. These are so useful. A few nail files and a comb. Okay, so the next item I have is actually this random hot pillow that my grandma bought me years ago, like 2014 or something. My mum kept it up in display on her shelf, so it was kept brand new. I know it looks nasty right now, but because we've been using it. But instead of buying those fancy breastfeeding pillows, I just use this to like support her when I'm either breastfeeding her or actually feeding her with a bottle. So you don't need to go out and buy an actual fancy breastfeeding pillows. Those are so expensive. I just use a random cushion pillow thing like this, and this is literally something like this size, and something that's as maybe like as thick as this is is basically what you need in terms of like feeding support. Next essentials, oh my god, these we go through these so quickly. These are muslin cloths, so burp cloths or muslin cloths, whatever you call them. Use this to clean up spit up, sick, just put it around her like this when I'm feeding her so her clothes don't get mucky. And again, the same point, these are from Poundland. A pack of 4 is like £2 something, so affordable. These are the best fries I found, and they're soft, they're absorbent, they absorb really well, and they wash really well as well. And again, they're grey, so that's great, goes with everything. And the next thing I have is actually Zia's nappy bag. So I did a separate video showing what's in her nappy bag. So if I post this video after that one, then I will link that in the description below. But this is her nappy bag. This is from IKEA, and I explained in that video as well. I bought this years ago, I think 2015, as like a laptop bag, but I didn't actually end up using it because I just didn't end up using it. So we kept this brand new at my mum's house. It was in storage, and I was always worried. I was like, oh my god, I never use this bag. What should we do with it? Should we give it away, give it to somebody, or give it to the charity shop or anything? But thank god we didn't give it away, because I ended up using this as a nappy bag, and this is perfect. I explained it on the video, but this hangs in her buggy, so it hangs like that on the handle, so I don't have to actually like carry it on me, but I do sometimes carry it on me, but most of the time it hangs on her buggy. And it also fits perfectly underneath the basket underneath her buggy as well, and it's also grey. It's perfect, it goes with all her stuff. And yeah, this has loads of compartments, and again, you don't have to go out and buy a fancy, what's it called, nappy bags, nappy changing bags, those backpacks that are like so expensive. Absolutely not. I was gonna go with the backpack. I am a huge backpack girl, but I use a backpack myself for my own personal items, and obviously I can't wear 2 backpacks at the same time. So I decided for her nappy bag, I'm going to use this type of messenger bag, and it's more specifically this bag because my mum bought this back in 2015. It was about £25 or something. So brilliant, I love this. And yeah, we kept it brand new all those years. It was in storage, and that's why it looks so new even though it's very old. But yeah, that's okay. So the next essential is this crib. So this is obviously a very big item. It's actually a very huge crib. The reason being is because I wanted a big crib on purpose so that she'll be able to use this until she's like a toddler, or just over a toddler, because she's quite small, so I think she'll be able to fit into this for a lot longer than usual. But yeah, my parents actually bought this for me, and this is an absolute essential. She sleeps in this right next to my bed on my side. I am not co-sleeping with her on the bed because I get really scared about having the duvet or blanket covering her face at night when I'm sleeping, so I always make sure she sleeps in her cot. And also the next thing, I will go into that, but she's sleeping in there for a moment, but I don't want to show her face. So okay, so I'm covering her face with my hand because I still don't know how to blur videos properly. So I'm just using my hand to cover her face. But the next absolute essential that I know we will not be able to survive without is this nest thing right here. It's actually from India. My father-in-law bought this and sent it over. And this, you can see there's zips over there, so it zips open, and it's so good. This keeps her asleep. It's so comfortable. I can put her, she doesn't get lost in this huge cot, so she can be in there. She's comfortable in there. She loves. Okay, so I do a combination of breastfeeding and formula feeding as well. So with formula feeding, obviously you'll need bottles and stuff to go with it. So I'll show you guys the bottles that I use. So these are the NUK MAM bottles, anti-colic bottles. Came in a pack of 2, and I use these. This has a formula made up already, and these are so good. She does not choke in these. These are so good, and these are from Amazon. I think they were like £10. And speaking of formula, obviously you need to make up the formulas as well. So what I do, my mom actually taught me this method, and I think it's an absolute essential if you're formula feeding. So this is a flask, just a random flask from TK Maxx, and I keep boiling water inside it at all times, because obviously with formula you need to use hot water first to, you know, mix the powdering, make sure it's all well dissolved, but then you need to let it cool down. That just takes way too long. So my mom actually taught me this. So you keep a spare bottle with boiled water that's been cooled down in a spare bottle. So what you do is you get the the bottle, the feeding bottle, you measure out the formula in there. Then I'll put a little bit of the boiling water in it, and I'll shake it, and I'll make sure it's all well dissolved. But obviously it's boiling water, so if I'm going to make a full bottle, I'll put how many, the 1 2 3 4 5 scoops of formula goes in for the full bottle. And then what I'll do is I'll put only 30 ml, sometimes 30 to like maybe 40 ml of boiling water, and I'll shake it really well, and the powder will get really dissolved. And once it's dissolved, then I'll put the boiled water that's been cooled down the rest of the way, all the way up to 150, and that's your formula made. And the bottle is freshly made, and it's not boiling hot, obviously, and you're not standing there trying to like, you know, get the formula to cool down, because I've seen people, they have like 2 cups and they're doing this. That's just like, come on. And my mom taught me this method. I think it's brilliant, and I think it's an absolute essential. And again, only if you're formula feeding as well. My absolute essential would probably be my formula, like the actual formula itself. I use the Cow and Gate Hungry First Infant Milk from birth, because this is the one that they recommended from hospital. So I've just continued using that. It comes with the scoop. So you measure out per scoop. It's 1 scoop per 30 ml. So it's perfect. This is just the one that I use. I buy it from Savers for £9 something. That's the cheapest I could find. And okay, so the next absolute essential item that we bought for Zia is probably one of the most expensive things, is obviously her buggy. So this is, we bought this from Argos. So it's a Red Kite Savannah buggy. It's about £210, and we used the Nectar card. So we had, because you know Sainsbury's and Argos are now like joined forces, I guess. And you can actually use Nectar points from Sainsbury's to like also get a discount if you have enough points, that is. So we had some Nectar points saved up from before, so we used the Nectar card points as well. I think we got like maybe like £30 off, I think. But the original price is around £110, and it's also available on Matalan as well, but they didn't have any in stock at the moment. So we bought it from Argos, from the ones that are in Sainsbury's, and we had it delivered directly to us. So it included post, it was free postage as well. So this is obviously one of the, so right now it's got the, Zia's obviously not in there because I don't want to show her, but this has got the newborn car seat attached onto it. So when we take her out for any, if we're taking her out and it's like less than 2 hours, she's going to be in there. Then we take her out on this, because you know these car seats are not really comfortable. They're not, babies are not really supposed to be in there for longer than 2 hours without a break in between. So if we're going for a walk, or if I'm just going around the corner, I'll just pop her in there. It's so much easier. It's lightweight. It's not as heavy. And I'll show you guys the other compartment as well, the other bit that comes with this buggy. And this is obviously especially useful for a newborn as well, because she's really tiny, so she fits perfectly in there. It's got the belts and everything, so that's for her. And obviously her comforter is always in here, because I only use it when okay, so I always also keep this on her buggy as well at all times. So it's a cellular blanket, and again, this is another essential you absolutely need. I ordered it from eBay when I was pregnant, so it came with a pack of 2, and it's light pink. It's so gorgeous. I'll open it up and I'll show you guys in a minute. But I used to like cover her buggy up like this with this as well, but my health visitor actually said that it's not very safe to do that, because they can't breathe properly, especially when it was like 40 degrees outside. But I'm just opening it up now so I can show you guys how big it is. This is probably not the best way to show it, but as you can see, it's quite big. And the reason why I go with this type of blanket, a cellular blanket, because it's got holes, as you can see. It's got tiny holes in it, so if she, God forbid, accidentally covers her face with this and I don't see it, she will be able to breathe through these holes. So that's why you always go for a cellular blanket, especially with newborns, because they obviously don't know how to lift blankets or move blankets or duvets from their face. So these are the only blankets that I'll ever use on her for now, until she kind of learns to like move things and touch things and hold things, because right now obviously she doesn't know anything. So this is the safest kind of blankets you can go for newborns, cellular blankets. That's what these are called. And yeah, this is really soft. So I've had this now for 3 months now, and it doesn't really get dirty, because I only use it when I go outside, and so far she's been quite good. I don't want to jinx her, but she hasn't really been throwing up when we go outside, so mashallah, thank God. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, so I haven't really gotten it dirty, and I only use it for outdoors as well, because it's pink. And I do have smaller ones which are white, which I use at home. But this is cute, isn't it? It's pink. Plus, people don't really know if she's a boy or a girl. They always ask me, is she a boy or a girl? So I try and keep the things on her and in the buggy pink, so people know that she's a girl. Because people always stop me on the road and ask me, is it a boy or a girl? I'm like, can you not see? She's got a pink blanket and a pink comforter. Come on. So yeah, that's the blanket that I always keep with her. Again, another essential from eBay, a pack of 2. I think it was like £5, free delivery. It came like after a month because I think it came from China, but it's soft, it's really good quality, and I love it. And again, this is a great essential for newborns. So the actual car seat bit comes off. So there you go, you can see it's detached from the actual buggy itself. And obviously I can carry her around in this as well. So you can strap this into the car and you're good to go. And yeah, this is so much more easier, and it looks really nice as well. I love how this looks. Again, I did a ton of research before buying her buggy, and I tried to find one that's the best price. So this is the cheapest I can find, which also looks good, and it's also very good quality. I looked at a lot of reviews online, and by far this is the best one I found. I love the colour as well. It's black and grey, it goes perfectly. It just goes perfectly. I love it so much. Okay, so this is the bassinet that comes with the buggy as well. So you use this if you're going to be traveling for more than 2 hours at a time and you want your baby to be really comfortable. So obviously the car seat is not that comfortable. They're kind of in like a hunched or sitting position. So according to the NHS, you can't keep them in there for more than 2 hours. So if you're going to be traveling consistently for more than 2 hours, then we're going to use this bassinet. So this is quite big. This actually converts into a proper buggy for like older children. So once my baby is able to sit up and she's sitting, so this will actually, I don't actually know how to do that yet. We haven't actually researched, but this does convert into like a proper buggy where the child is sitting up, facing the other way. I can put the bassinet facing the other way as well, but this is currently facing towards me because I just want to show you guys this way. And again, it's black, it's brilliant, it fits in with everything that Zia has. And it has this cover, so the hood closes, it's really nice. And then when it's facing the other way, you do have this like, it's called a peekaboo window thing, so you can look at your child and stuff, and it's great. And then it comes with like this cover which you can detach. Everything's detachable, so you can take off all the material and you can put it in the wash, so everything comes off. And then obviously with the actual buggy bit, you can like wipe down, spray clean and stuff, so it's very convenient. And everything closes up into like a small bit, so you can store it pretty well. I mean, the bassinet, you can't really fold it, but you can take it apart, but you can't really fold it. But the actual buggy itself does fold. I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, this is a great buggy. I love this buggy. I did a ton, like I said, I did a ton of research before I decided we need this buggy. And it also has a bar right here as well, so when she's like sitting up facing the wall, I can put a bar over here so she'll be able to like hold on to it, like a handle kind of thing. But yeah, I love this thing so much. This compartment, this carriage thing, bassinet, we haven't actually used it that much because again, we haven't been traveling for that long. I think we only used it like twice, but yeah, again, it's great. And basically she'll be like, her head will be here obviously, and she'll be like lying down flat, so she'll be a lot more comfortable, and she loves it. And obviously it's really big, so I think you can use it up until she's like 4 years old, I think. Yeah, so this will be great. So here's the bassinet completely detached, and there's the actual buggy without any attachments onto it. And I'll fold it and I'll show you guys how it's like stored as well. And there we go, here it is folded just like that. It literally sits next to our wardrobe in our bedroom, but I'm just showing you guys out here so there's more space. But literally doesn't, I mean, it does kind of take up some room because it's quite big, but the way it folds, you can kind of put it against the wall and it doesn't really take up that much space. And we do like spray and wipe down the wheels before we take it in because, you know, COVID germs. But yeah, that's how we store it. Okay, so the next item, obviously an essential, is baby bath. Obviously this is a newborn. I think it needs it past newborn stage as well. Baby bath from Amazon. And I know you can find cheaper ones like in like local shops nearby, but we bought this one because it was on sale from Prime Day. So, and we had a couple of vouchers from before, so we bought this bath. And because we bought this bath from the Amazon like baby wish list, we got the Tommy Tippy nappy bin for free. And that's also another reason why we got this bath. It was quite expensive, the original price. I can't remember the exact price that we paid for it, but it was so much cheaper. I think it was like around like 70 to 80% off. So that's why we have this one. But a bath, any old bath, is definitely an essential. Okay, so next thing that I think is an essential, especially if you want to lay your baby down on the floor, if they want to like roll over. Zia she's not rolling over yet, but we definitely, when we hang out in the living room, we don't want to put her on the sofa in case she rolls off. So we put this on the floor. It's like a playmat thing. It's very soft. It's got an elephant head. It's from TK Maxx. It was kindly gifted to us from my husband's uncle. And this is, I think, it's an essential because if you want to leave your baby on the floor, if you want to hang out with them in the living room, you don't want to put them on the sofa just in case they roll over. and fall off, because I'm always afraid of like her falling off. So we just put this on the floor or on the carpet over there, but there's the coffee tables over there, so I don't want to put it there. So I've just put it down on the floor for now, just to show you guys. But this again is such an essential, because it's so soft, like you can see. it's like this that, you know, the material that they use to make like cuddly toys with. So it's so soft and it's so great for her. And again, it washes really well as well. So if she like spits up on it or anything, it goes in the wash really well. And I definitely think it's an essential, especially if you want your baby to like hang out on the floor. It's super. I know it doesn't have any toys or anything, but she's not really interested. I mean, she's still a newborn. She doesn't really like look at things that much, but she's not really that interested. She mostly looks at like us, what we do, and the things that we're holding in our hands, like our phones and our remote and stuff like that. So we do have toys for her, but she's way too young to play with them. But for now, we just place her on this and she's quite happy as long as she can like stare at us. Or she loves to look at the TV, like the TV over here. So we'll be like hanging out. And so we're sitting on the sofa, we'll be sitting on the floor, and then she'll be hanging out in here. And she will love to like watch that. Okay guys, so another item that I think is an absolute essential, especially if you're bottle feeding, formula feeding, if you're using a bottle in general with babies, is this. It's a bottle cleaning brush. Now I know you might be thinking, how is this, sorry, there's water dripping. I just came to the kitchen to get it. I just washed it. But you might be thinking, how, it's probably not really an essential, but it is, trust me. Like, especially if when you're washing the bottles, like especially the nipples. I just washed my bottle right now. I don't want to take it off, but I need to sterilize it. I just washed it. But you see the nipple right there, this like smaller side, it's so easy to just dismantle the bottle and just really get into it and make sure like you're swirling it around, get every single, you know, milk bits and dried up milk and just anything, just grime and stuff in general out. And this is, I have the Tommy Tippy brand. Obviously you have to get the Tommy Tippy one. You can just get any old brush. I'm sure like these local like shops around the corner, they have them for like £1. But this is I think I bought this off the Tommy Tippy website. It was on sale, I think. And yeah, definitely an essential. Like you can actually you can wash the actual bottle with the big side, obviously, and on the smaller side I wash the nipple and stuff as well. I make sure we'll wash the lid and everything. Absolutely essential. I was using just like a normal, like a dishwashing sponge, and I just couldn't really get into it properly. So ever since I bought this, it's been such a useful device, not device, an item. And yeah, definitely an essential, absolutely essential if you're bottle feeding. And also later on as well, not just with a newborn, later on if you eventually, when you do move on to formula, or just like if you're giving, you know, the sippy cups, juices for children, using the sippy cups, you definitely want to make sure you clean them up properly. So yeah, definitely an absolute essential. And that's it guys, that's my newborn essentials in my personal opinion. All the items that I've showed you guys in this video and in the part 1 video as well. I think these are personally really important things for me and for my baby. And I find that with these things, our lives are just so much more easier with the baby, and both for me and my husband. I find all the products that I've shown in this video are so useful, and none of them are just sitting there for decoration. We're actually using every single one of them, and I definitely do think that these are absolutely essential. So if you are looking for any gift ideas to give to someone who's pregnant, baby shower or anything, or if you're pregnant, if you're just curious and you want to start buying baby stuff, you know, definitely check out the items that I've showed in this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And next I'm going to do another separate video where I go through newborn items that are not necessarily essential, but items that are definitely helpful. So I'm going to do a separate video where I go through stuff that I definitely don't think are essential. You can definitely do without them, but they make your life a lot more easier. So stay tuned for that video. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share as well. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you'll be notified when I do next upload that video that I will be making soon. And also I did a separate what's in my baby's nappy bag video, so I'll link that down below as well if you're interested. Make sure you check that out, and as usual I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.